Good morning. Hello. We when I got up this morning, I saw the overcast skies. I thought, oh, it's not going to be a good streaming day, so we're going to try it though. It's clearing up just a little bit, so hopefully it won't be bad at all. Good morning, Pam Parson. How's everybody doing? We are in the process of packing well, I say that. I wish I was in the process of packing. I need to be. We're going back to Texas sometime in the next few days, and we are going to Utah. Going to take a road trip to Utah, and so I have lots of packing to do. But you know what I've been doing is just trying to not wear what I'm going to take with me, so I'm not constantly washing. Y'all get that? I mean, it's like, oh man, I want to take this, but I want to pack it clean. So anyway, that's what we've been doing. Jackie's out fishing. So anyway, we're going to get started. Okay. All right. I'm so happy to be here with you this morning. If it's your first time here, and if you're watching the replay, welcome. My name is Lisa Brown. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States, and I love sharing the art of card making and paper crafting. And so today we're going to be making a combination gift card holder, because it's getting close to time where it's graduation time. And whether you know a graduate or not, this type of card can be used for birthdays, Father's Day, anything. You can adjust and tweak it to where it will fit your occasion. I like this particular card, really like it, because it's easy to put together, and what can I say? It's the same size as to fit in our standard size envelopes. Okay. So anyway, we're going to get started here in just a second with the project, but first, a few things. The last chance list is still, the promotion is still live. There are many things still available, some at a discount, so be sure you check that in the online store. The clearance rack was just refreshed on Tuesday with some fun things from the past holiday winter mini, okay, in there. And then let's see what else is coming up. Oh, the new catalog. So if you are a customer of mine, you will be receiving a catalog sometime within the next week and a half. I'm hoping those have been delivered to my home in Texas, and I'm going to put those in the mail before we leave for Utah. Okay. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you are looking for one, I would be happy to send you a catalog. You just need to contact me and I'll get with you and let you know what we need to do. Okay. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and flip us down and show you this card we made last week. It was a fun fold. And for sharing my video, Mary Kay Healy, and I think I left her last name off, Harmon, shared the video, and you have to comment shared in the comment section so I know you've shared it. And I'm going to be sending Mary this card. So Mary, if you're watching, I'll be messaging you to get your mailing address. Okay. All right. All right. So today, because this is like one of my sad moments about the retiring list or the last chance list, and it's when you lose some of your favorites. Now, I hadn't created anything with this in a while, but when I first got it, I went crazy with it. And I've always had a fancy for stamp sets that have maps, globes on them. I just love them. And the coordinating designer paper that goes with it is amazing. And that's also on the last chance list. And the coordinating dies, which we'll be using a couple of today. Okay, they're great. And these are great for masculine cards. And like I said, I'm using this on a graduation gift card holder. So, you know, if you don't have it and you like this type and you need something for masculine cards, this is great. Also for just anyone. The sentiments on here are more toward uplifting, congratulations, and, you know, looking toward the future type thing. But you could use any sentiment you had. You could make it a happy birthday card. Okay. So let's get started. All right. I'm using Early Espresso cardstock. And the first piece is cut at 4¼ by 5. Now this is the size of a standard size card. Okay. So, but it is a single layer, but that is our card base. Thanks, Pam. Thanks for sharing. Our next piece of Early Espresso is what is actually going to make the card front and the gift card holder, the little holder to put the gift card or cash. And this one is cut at 5¾ by 5¼ and I scored it. I think I went this way, 3¾ yes. Okay. Okay, so we have that ready. So let's go ahead. I've already scored it, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a good crease with the bone folder. Okay. All right, so there we go. Now the whole gist of the thing is this piece is going to attach right here, and when we use adhesive, we're going to only use on the very top, the very bottom, behind it, and then along this side. That's going to make the pocket. Okay, so let's see what we need to do first. I'm going to go ahead and put the designer paper that I need on this side, on this particular part. Okay, and this part. So here's that beautiful World of Good specialty paper, and it's called specialty because it's got so many metallic images. Usually on these specialty papers, one side has the metallic image and the other side does not. But look at these. Look at that map of the world in that mossy meadow. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So I'm curious to know, how many of you have someone that you know that's graduating either from a university or high school this year? Anyone? I have a friend who has a daughter graduating with her bachelor's degree, and she is a daughter of one of my stamping friends. So I have one for sure, and I'll probably get some more invitations. Oh, a granddaughter. Great. Okay, so I'm playing around with this. I just love this paper. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the front here, and I'm going to use our liquid glue. This. And I like to put a bead around. Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I don't know about all of you, but sometimes I'll just go scribble, 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 and I don't get good coverage. But like this, as long as I've got it around the edge, but not too close to the edge, it works great. Okay, so that, and see, this does have directionality. You can see the globes on there. See North America, South America, and then the continent, Asia, Africa, Australia. Love it. Isn't that so beautiful? And really, this card is of a monochromatic feel. I really just used Early Espresso as the main color, and then let the designer paper do. Oh, two. Oh, okay. Two. Parsons saying you have a high school graduate and a college graduate. Great. Maybe you can use this idea. Okay, so here I've cut the designer paper the same size as that backing. Okay. Has anyone worked with this bundle? Does anyone have it? I'm put a little bit in the middle there. It was the first bundle I ordered from when this annual catalog went live. I love it. It's one that I'll keep. I'm almost positive. It's just too good and classic. Okay, so see how that covers that whole back? And that's your card base, all right? And so here, that is going to go, just like I said, around there. And I want to make sure I do everything in the right order. Okay, so now let's go ahead and use adhesive. So I said top, bottom, and then this folded side right here. And I think this time I'm going to use my tear and tape just to give it a good hold. We are so excited, y'all, about our trip that we're taking. And it's so weird. It's next week. And that just blows my mind because we've been planning it for so long. We are doing like a national park tour in southern Utah. And we're doing Zion and Bryce Canyon, Capitol Reef. Did I do it wrong? I did because I'm talking. Okay, so what what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take off this strip. It needs to be along the fold. See, I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm so excited about my trip. Okay, so here, you see what I did? I'm not going to rip that up, but the tape has that protective adhesive on that one side. I'm just going to leave it, and it's not going to show. Thank goodness, Lisa. I know, I'm so goofy. All right. Anyway, okay, so I said Capitol Reef. What's the other one? Arches. And then come back down to Mesa Verde before we come back. And in Mesa Verde, you know, that's where those cliff dwellings are. And we're going to have Mia, 3.5-year-old Mia, with us. Okay, let me not talk while I'm doing this. Okay, so there we go. So we're not going to be climbing. And also we're going to have Honey, the grandmother, me. And so we're not going to be climbing up those ladders to the cliff dwellings. See how that works, y'all? Ooh, love it. Okay. So we booked a train ride. Okay. That's another piece of the designer paper. Same as the front, and that piece is cut 1 3/4 by 5, and I'll have all these up for you later. Anyway, the train, what is it called? Somebody tell me. I know somebody's bound to have gone. It's the train to Silverton from, gosh, I can't think of the name of it, because Cascade Canyon is the train we're riding, and it does, gosh, y'all, I can't remember the name of the big train ride. Anyway, it's a very scenic train ride. Durango. Thank you, Kathy. Durango. Oh, Carol, that's scary. So Durango is not running yet. The Durango to Silverton train, it doesn't start until the end of May. Well, we're there, you know, beginning of May. So we are going to do the Cascade Canyon train, which does part of that route. And was so excited. Okay, so here we go. There's the base of the card. Okay, there's the pocket for cash or gift card. Now, let me go ahead and do some die cutting. I'm going to use the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And I'm going to use some of this brass foil. This is retiring too, but it coordinates beautifully with this particular designer paper. And then I have this North America, South America part of the globe. And I'm going to just run that through. All right. Yeah, Carol, Carol's talking about Maui and how she had an experience there. The Stampin' Up! Incentive trip is to Maui. And we will be back from Utah for 10 days, and then we're going to Maui. So we've got a busy couple of months. Super excited though. There's some restrictions or guidelines for visiting Hawaii, Maui. And it's probably all of Hawaii. And I don't question it. I understand, but got to have a negative COVID test before we leave. So I've got to arrange that too. Okay, I am getting all the little bits and pieces out of this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to do it over my trash can so I don't have it everywhere. Okay, that looks good. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Okay, so there's that die, and then there's a circle, and I think I cut the wrong thing, but it's okay. I think I'm doing it backwards than I wanted to, but maybe not. I'm gonna did it backwards in my original one, but it doesn't matter. Y'all know there really aren't any mistakes in card making, right? Who agrees? Raise your hand. Give me a heart if you think there are no mistakes in card making. You can always fix it, right? Thank you, Linda. Yeah, it's going to be cool mornings and warm up during the day. So I think it'll be perfect. But I'm cold natured, so I'm taking my big coat for sure. All right, so now I cut this out of early espresso, and this is going to layer over top. Oh, isn't that so pretty? That's going to go like that. All right, so let me go ahead and get this on. Now, I could have put, and this makes it so much easier, make sure die cut images like a sticker. If I'd have put this on an adhesive sheet and then ran it through, I could have peeled off the backing and it would have just stuck like a sticker. I always forget to do that. I guess I need to keep them on my desk in pieces. All right. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'll show you the original after a while so you can see how it's different. Throw my trash away, and I am going to just put a little bit of tear and tape right there and mount that down. Let me see. So speaking of packing, I have to pack for when we leave the cabin here. I have to pack for Maui and Utah. So from swimsuits to flip-flops to hiking boots and jackets. So kind of a wide range. It's okay. And I hope y'all will check in. I'm not sure that I'll be going live. I know I won't be going live while I'm not doing projects. That doesn't mean I might not be going live. But if I have any kind of connection, I'm going to be sharing pictures of us here on Facebook. And then if you're on Instagram, be sure you follow me there. My handle there is Ink and Inspirations. Okay. Okay. Oh, isn't that cute? Now, all I had was this old Walmart gift card, y'all. But look, bam. Now you're going to say, where am I going to sign that? Okay. We're going to do that. Then we're going to embellish the front a little bit. I have this other piece of the paper. You see the metallic on back? It's kind of a script, a distressed script. See that? Let me see. And I'm going to take my banner triple punch, which is retiring as well. Thank you, Pam. Pam says she really likes this fold. I do too. I had made one years ago that was like a square, and so I thought I can redesign that and make it card size. So that's what I did. And so I have that, just a very simple banner piece. This was cut at 3.5. I think it was, no, 2x5, 2x5. Okay. And I'm going to put that right in here. And this is where I will write my message. Okay. That works, don't you think? Doesn't always have to be a conventional type of card where you put a full piece of cardstock in there to write on. This works. Okay, so there we go. Yay. Okay, so now let's do the front. First of all, I have another piece of that script. I thought if I put vanilla or white over the top of this, it would just be too, you know, pop out at you and not go with the feel of the card. So I went through the papers and I found this, and that's why I use this on the inside here. I found this that could be stamped on or written on easily, but not be a whisper white or very vanilla. And it just, you know what I mean? Just go with the feel, just be coordinating just beautifully. So this is a 1" by 4" strip. Okay, you see that? I think it's 4. It says 3.5. Let me. Oh, it's 3.5. 3.5" strip. And I'm also going to banner cut, punch one end. And so this is the right side up. There does have directionality, although it's hard to see. And I want to banner cut this end that's going to be on this side. So I'm going to flip it around. And this area right here is for 1" strips. And then you have a next level for 1.5" strips. And then the top that we used on the inside is for 2" strips. Okay. So I'm going to slide that in there. And it looks like that's not exactly 1", but it's going to be okay. 1 by 3.5 punch. There we go. Now I know exactly how much room I have to stamp. That's why I like to punch first a lot of the time if I'm going to be stamping on it. Okay, and this is the banner triple punch. It's retiring, but it is a great punch to have. Punch those ends. Okay, that's going to go here. And I'm going to stamp Adventure Awaits right here on this. I thought that would be good for this type of graduation card. Oh no, I did Life is a Beautiful Journey, which that one would be good too. Now to the wrong one. I think I want to do, I need to clean that. Put it over there. Here it is, Adventure Awaits. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. I put my block on my grid sheet and then line up the word, not necessarily the stamp. Does that make sense? So I can see that awaits down here lines up with one of the grid lines pretty well. Okay, let's ink this up. Check the back. I see a little bit of, I call it ghosting. It's, you know, when you get too enthusiastic about stamping and you get it all around the edge. Sometimes that will transfer onto your piece of cardstock or designer paper. So now I'm going to put it like right in the center there. Whoop. There we go. That's okay. So now I'm going to put that right here. Let's go ahead and apply that. And then we're going to put a little bit of embellishments on. And now either while I'm gone, I do have posts that will go live on my blog. And I will try to link them here in Facebook so that you can see the project ideas and everything. Also, if you're just tuning in, the new catalog goes live May the 4th. And if you don't have a demonstrator and are looking for one or would like a catalog, just message me and I'll let you know what we need to do. Okay. All right. This is the faux suede trim that goes with this suite as well. I don't think this is retiring. It's a beautiful, and it does feel like suede. Okay. So guys, I don't know. I would cut this 16 to 18 inches because I like plenty of room. You can see I've got mine on the, still on the bolt here, but I'm fixing to cut it right here. And then I'll trim it. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Okay, I'm going to slide that all the way over to that fold. And I like this ribbon you can put on last. You know, sometimes you have to put it on the layer before you apply it to the card. Well, this one works. Excuse me, this way. Yeah, Parson, I think this is a really easy one, and I love it because it shows off designer paper. Parson was saying she likes this layout and that she will use it often. And yeah, it's a great one to mass produce, and you can use any designer paper. Oh, great, Linda. Linda has 3 grandchildren graduating this year and can use this idea. Great. Linda is on my stars team. Linda, you'll have to, if you make one, post it in our stars group, okay? I'm going to see what you do. Okay. All right, see that? Now, one more thing. Another item in this suite are these antiqued corners and slide elements. Now, so these are to, I could have threaded the ribbon through there and then just taped it on the back, but this card didn't lend itself to that. So I'll save that for another one. But I'm taking these corners, these antique corners, and let's see, I'm going to put them on just like that. Now, it's kind of a tight squeeze there, but I think it looks awesome, don't you? Okay, let me get my glue dots, which is what's great for doing these. So if you've been watching, or you're watching the recording, you see that I made a boo-boo earlier with my tear and tape, but it's worked out great. No one will ever know. Okay, so I'm flipping my glue dot over so it's not extending beyond the edge, but yet I put 2 of them on there, and I'm lining it up with the top of that banner piece, putting that there. And then let's get a couple more. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, share that. Okay, so I'm rolling that glue dot around away from the edge, okay? Okay. There we go. Don't y'all like that? I really think. Okay, who's going to make this card? Okay. I want to know. Send me a picture if you do. So easy. And like I said, just designer paper, y'all. You know, our designer paper is beautiful. I don't know, Diane, what's happened. Is anybody else having trouble seeing the video? Try refreshing your page, Diane. Maybe the recording will be okay. And so, love it with designer papers. And I will probably, if I have a young lady who's graduating, I may remake it with some, I'll probably, y'all, the Forever Fern paper, or what, Forever Greenery. I love that one too. And I have so much of it, thank goodness. I'm so excited. I think that's still available, but I'm so happy the Forever Fern stamp set is carrying over. But I'm really sad about the paper. And this bundle for this particular project was this Beautiful World bundle with the dies. And I don't even know that I've gotten a chance to use all the dies. They're cool. Okay. So anyway, okay. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Like I said, we're going to be traveling. Next Wednesday is the day before we leave. And I'm going to be with Mia. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get to go live or not. So if I can, I will, even if it's just to say hello and maybe show you some things. Okay. So anyway, yes, thank you so much for all the well wishes for our trip. Super excited about it. I will be checking in somehow, even if I'm just posting photos. Okay. And we'll definitely be talking to you when we get back from Utah. Okay. Before I leave for Maui. So anyway, thank you so much. I was going to show you this. See, at this one I did the earliest, well, let me get it. The early espresso globe. See it? And then the foil behind it. And then this one is foil over early espresso. So two different looks. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all take care. Be sure you don't miss out on all the details. Link to my blog. Everything will be there, probably on tomorrow's post, and I'll try to post them here too. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.